Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9.
Hello, welcome to my channel. I was actually waiting for the car to pass before I talk because it will make noise. Another car is coming, but anyways, let me quickly do my intro here, then we continue. Okay, so yeah, today I want to talk about 5 unpopular opinions. They are my own opinions. Okay, you can agree or disagree. Okay, like you don't have to agree with me, but that's what I think. Okay, you can also let me know what you think in the comment section. If you disagree with whatever that I'm saying, you can also let me know about your opinion in the comment section. The cars are passing by, and unfortunately today I'm not using a microphone, so my voice will be a bit low, but I'm screaming right now. But anyways, we move, right? So yeah, I'm going to take the bus because I have a little shopping to do today, so I just want you guys to come along with me. Whilst I do that, then I talk about my unpopular opinions, just 5 of them. Okay, so come along. I'm waiting for the bus. It looks like it's going to rain today. I did take an umbrella. I hope it doesn't rain. Wind is blowing my hair. I hope it doesn't rain because, hey, yeah, in spring, so what do you expect? And this weather is so unpredictable. Walking to the bus station. It's closer to my house, just like 2 minutes walk. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Guys, I hate putting on lip gloss sometimes, okay, especially when you have a flowing hair around. Like, it keeps sticking to the lip gloss. So there are so many bus stations around. The first one is behind us. The bus is still not in, so I'm just taking a stroll to go to the next one. Oh my god, it's just like... So we are finally here. This is one of the bus stops, yeah? So guys, I'm taking 2 buses. Okay, let me take this off. I'm taking 2 different buses. So the first one came to drop us here, so I'm here to take another one to the next stop. So I would like to say the first point here before we move to a different stop. Okay, so the first point is that elderly people are not always right. Okay, yes, I know it's ambiguous, but that is the truth, especially in Africa where a child cannot challenge a grown-up. I'm not saying disrespect a grown-up, but there's this belief that you cannot challenge an elderly person, and whatever an elderly person says is right. Okay, but then I think we, the new generation, we should do better. For instance, let me just give an example. Okay, let's say your child does something and later on you realize the child is right. Don't just give your child a gift or something he or she will like or appreciate. Let's just say sorry. Okay, that way you are teaching the child to also like learn how to say sorry. Let me sit down. Hello, YouTube video. Sorry, you will not come to YouTube. Yeah, okay, how many minutes we are? Okay, so this is a different location and a different setting altogether. I started this video yesterday, but then it was raining. I told you already. Yeah, it was raining, so I couldn't finish it. So I'm going to finish it up right now. Today is Sunday. I just closed from check, so we are going to continue. The first point I gave was that the elderly is not always right. Okay, yeah, especially from where I come from, the part of the world where I come from, which is Africa. They believe that the elderly is always right, but then that shouldn't be the case. sometimes the kids are also right, so I feel you should also give them the chance to voice out what they have in mind and all that. That way you help them to be confident. For instance, let's say a child wants to talk and then you be like, keep quiet, don't talk and all that. Like, the child becomes timid, which is not good, right? Yeah, let me give an example. Okay, I remember back at home there was this woman around our house, and then she used to beat the child all the time. Okay, sometimes what the child does is not so like bad to merit that kind of punishment, but she keeps beating the child and all that. But at the end of the day, sometimes you realize that the child is actually right, but then the parents will not accept that they are wrong and all that. Some people, they'll just beat you after beating you. Instead of saying maybe sorry, I just realized you are right, they'll just give you a gift instead of apologizing, and that's not good. You are not teaching the child the right thing. Okay, so my next point is experience is not always the best teacher. Why am I saying this? Most people are always saying that you have to experience something before you know how it goes, so that you don't make mistakes and all that. It is not always the case, okay? Sometimes you can learn from other people's mistakes. You don't have to experience whatever it is to be able to like live your life well. Yeah, for instance, let me just give an example. Let's say you are not married and you get pregnant, and out of the shame you want to abort the baby, you go and abort the baby. Maybe the disadvantage is that in future you may not be able to have children. Okay, well, some people will be like, I've learned that so I can teach other people so that they will not do the mistake I did. But then you already have the consequences, you can't change it. So I think it is better not to experience, especially the bad things. You're not supposed to experience them before you learn from them. Okay, it's good to experience it and teach other people, but you don't have to experience it. You can always learn from books, television, from your parents, your family, whoever. Okay, so yeah, that takes me to my next point. So my next point is, I don't understand the COVID vaccine. I feel the COVID vaccine is useless. Okay, wait, let me explain before you come for me. I feel it's useless because I can boldly say that there's a 97% chance of young people surviving the COVID when they contract it than the elderly people. It only affects the elderly people and people who are immunocompromised, like people with HIV, AIDS and all that. But then young people, they can survive it. I remember in Ukraine, we were not using those strong masks, the FFP2 masks, but we were okay. We were going to places where a lot of people were gathered. We never contacted this, so I don't see why. And even if we did, we didn't even realize it. Okay, and automatically it went on its own. So I don't see why we should take the COVID vaccine. Some people take it and they still contract this COVID. So what's the use? It's useless, right? Yeah. So I don't see why we should take it. Maybe if they are saying only the elderly and those who are immunocompromised to take it, then fine. But the younger people, you just have to eat well, exercise well, and then take care of your immune system. You'll be fine, okay? You don't need a vaccine, okay? Because the vaccine is not absolute. So my next point is that doctors are emotional too. I'm saying this because I'm also a doctor, and yeah, I know some people are like, doctors, they just break bad news to you just like that without showing any empathy, or they don't show their emotions and all that. They want to be strong for you, okay? Both of you cannot be. Let's say you are crying, the doctor will also cry after you. No, it's not possible, okay? They want to be there for you, but it doesn't mean they are happy with whatever goes on in the hospital. Doctors actually bring their work home. They get sad if they are unable to treat their patient, or they're unable to make their patient feel better. They feel sad like you guys. They love you so much and they will not do anything to make you unhappy. So don't think that doctors are happy when patients die or something, or because they don't show empathy they are happy and all that. No, they actually sad. They actually feel the pain more than you. Okay, so yeah, so my last point, how many points? I said the elderly are not always right. COVID vaccine experience is not the best teacher. Doctors are empathic. Hey, my last point. Okay, so like I was saying, my last point is that don't feel entitled to people's help. Okay, they don't owe you anything. Okay, it's their choice if they want to help you. I'm not saying we should go about not helping people. It's good to help people, but we as humans, we shouldn't feel entitled, okay, so that when they don't help you, you don't feel disappointed. Okay, for instance, let's say church. Let me use church as an example. Okay, when I came to Germany recently, like not just Germany, even where I came from, even in Ghana and all that, you ask people and then you have a conversation with someone and the person will be like, because of so and so, I have stopped going to church, I'll not go to church again and all that. You'll be like, the church. Actually, it's not the church. The church is you and I, okay? The church is you and I. We make up the church. So the church is not like an institution. You are part of the church. There's a car park, that's what I'm making this. So it's making noise in my video and I'm not using a microphone. So pardon me if you cannot really hear me. But I'm sure you can hear me because I'm screaming, okay? So recently I had a conversation with somebody and the person said when the person is a guy actually, when the wife gave birth, the church didn't come to visit him or his wife, okay, let me say his wife, okay, and so because of that he has stopped the church. I don't think that is necessary, okay? If you do that, then it means that you were actually going to church because you wanted help from people. You didn't go to church because you love God. Okay, going to church should be from a place of love. You should love God, like doing the things of God. It should come from a place of love, okay? You cannot just say, I'm going to church because maybe I'll get somebody to help me or not. And also, don't go about saying it's the church, okay? It's an individual thing. Okay, maybe a pastor can be a bad person and then he will transfer that bad character to the people. It doesn't mean it's the church. I've seen that a lot of people go around and they'll be like, church is that, church is that. Don't generalize it, okay? Somebody can have a good character and that good character will transfer. Okay, so let's say you go to church and you didn't experience that help. Maybe you are the one supposed to be that kind of person in that church, okay? I'm not saying there shouldn't be systems. There should be systems for such people. We should be able to visit people. We should show love to people. But then if it doesn't happen, it doesn't mean you should stop the church. You should still attend the church and maybe you will form that system to help others. So basically that's it. Those are my 5 unpopular opinions. This one feels like I was rushing a bit. It was a bit fast and all over the place and all that, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You know, you understand the points that I was able to give out. And also let me know your opinions, okay? If you disagree with me, to let me know. If you agree with me, let me know. So yeah, I'm late for communion service. I'm going to leave you guys here. See you in my next video. Bye. Have a lovely week. Bye. Happy New Month.